Hi, Christina, I'm back.
Okay, everyone's on. Austin's on. We have Anissa and Sharifa are all on.
Okay. All right, thank you for your patience. Let's get this started. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's board meeting on October 20th, 2022. This public meeting of Hope Community Public Charter School Board is now called to order. We will now call the roll to determine if we have quorum. Anissa.
Present.
Austin.
Here.
Neha. No.
I believe she said she'll join in like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes.
Okay. Sharifa.
Present.
I'm here. I think Allison is not joining us today. Quorum has been determined, and we will now proceed with the business portion of the meeting. We have an agenda to review. I would like to ask for a motion to approve the agenda.
I move to approve the agenda for today's meeting.
Thank you, Sherry. May I have someone to second the motion?
This is Anissa. I second the motion to approve today's agenda.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Aye. And aye. Any nays or abstentions? Nope. The agenda is approved. Board members, we also have the board minutes to review. Are there any corrections? No? No. May I have a motion to approve the minutes from the September 15th, 2022 board meeting?
This is Anissa. I move to approve board minutes for the meeting on September 15th, 2022.
Oh, may I have someone second the motion?
Sharif, I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. The minutes we approved will be online. Minutes from this meeting will be approved in November, and the recording of this meeting will be available 24 to 48 hours on our site. And these actions are based on the Open Meetings Act. So today we will hear updates from PLA and Hope on the progress of the school. And so let's jump right into it, please.
I'm sorry, Carrie. I do know Melissa and our Dean of Culture, Nicholas, may be stuck in some traffic. So
Okay.
we need to be at the end of our agenda, just FYI.
Okay. All right. Is there academic support? Who anyone was doing that? Was that Melissa?
Yes.
Okay. For the financial update, we don't have Eva is not here today. Allison is out, and so Dan couldn't join us. Just a few things to update you on. The financial forecast compiled at the beginning of this month is being updated to reflect new enrollment numbers. Similar to last month, the financial update is PLA team still needs to finalize expense adjustments, and we should have a detailed review of the financial plan for the rest of the school year in the November board meeting. And we'll probably need to submit a revised budget to PCSB based on the difference between our original budgeted enrollment and our actual. So more to come on those numbers at next board meeting. So I think we can probably, Javier Demas is here, I think.
Yes, we should be able to jump to the marketing and enrollment update.
We're here.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And
Do you want me to share, or I don't know if Ashley or,
yes, so Christine, if you would
Yeah, Ashley will
mind,
share.
allow me to share.
okay, Ashley, I'll give you co-host.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you for having us again here for this board meeting. We just wanted to provide, and my apologies again, Ashley Minter, the National Director of Marketing Communications for PLA, wanted to provide an update in regards to our short-term marketing and enrollment strategy that we provided and discussed in last month's meeting. And so in regards to social media, we did a social media ad as well as Google ad and radio ads within this short-term strategy, which includes about 4 weeks from the last time that we spoke with you all. Those assets we created in English and Spanish to tap into both communities. And so from those ads and from that strategy, we saw an increase in Facebook. So Facebook reach increased by 13.2%. Paid Facebook reach increased by 100%, totaling to over 23,000 accounts, Facebook accounts. Paid Facebook impressions also increased by 100%, totaling to over 62,000 Facebook accounts. And this was all attributed to the ad and boosted social posts that we discussed in last month's meeting. Instagram also saw an increase. Instagram reach increased by 4.1%. Over 5,000 accounts have been reached, and that's 98.6% of that is attributed to also that social media ad and boosted posts. Organic social post performance. This picture that you see to the bottom left is the Catholic University volunteers. These are volunteers from that university that went out and canvassed the community, connected and spoke with potential families. This post performed very well. It reached more people than 93% of the most recent Instagram posts during that time. So I think community members really connected with them, and that was a great community effort. In regards to Google ads, we had 5 Google ads with 4.24K impressions total, and it targeted the entire Washington, D.C. area. Our target audience included English and or Spanish speaking searchers who identified as parents of pre-K through 8th grade students, male and female, ages 18 to 50. So that's a very wide audience, very wide target audience. And then radio ads, we had 14 30 and 15 second ads on the popular hip hop station, which is 95.5, and over 16 15 and 30 second ads on the Spanish station 107.9, the Latin radio. So we really had good metrics from our social and our Google ads within that 4-week time frame, which honestly that is a short time frame. And so for it to be considered a short time frame for this type of strategy, it performed really well. And Tiffany?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tiffany Walter. I serve as the National Director of Scholar Enrollment for PLA. Shifting gears to our recruitment and community events. Again, we are focusing primarily on family retention and persistence of our current scholars. So today was field trip day for our pre-K through 5th graders. They went to the pumpkin patch today. And then our 6th through 8th graders, they went to the African American History Museum. So I am excited to see and anticipating to see some great pictures and correspondences of things that they have that they did today on their field trip. But more importantly, we are really excited about our parent engagement events that are coming up. So tomorrow, Hope will be hosting their very first virtual parent meeting. And that will be happening tomorrow evening. Of course, we have Picture Day next week, and then they will have an in-person parent meeting called a Chat and Chew. And so this is an opportunity for parents to come out to eat and to fellowship, meet other parents, engage with the staff and the teachers there at Hope. And then, of course, they are anticipating, we are super excited about the Harvest Festival that will happen on the 27th. Miss Bianca Tobias has some really, really awesome things that she is going to be providing, some entertaining activities for the scholars and their families. And of course, we are always opening these events up to the community and those who are wanting to come out and fellowship with Hope. Next slide, please.
Just the parent chatting too, is that during the day after school hours?
It is after school hours, to my understanding. We will get you the specific timeframes, but Miss Bianca Tobias, she has already sent out correspondence relative to that, on the parent engagement portal. And I don't know, Miss Carrie, I believe that you were the one that said last time you wasn't getting the messages. So I think we need to get Ms. Tobias to look to see what's going on with that. Let's see.
No, I get Parent Square now, and I also follow the social media page.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
I see that she's busy. I saw the field trip information and the
Okay.
Catholic University student, and things like that. So I've been following, yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome.
And liking.
And the Chat and Chew is on the 25th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Okay, so it's in the morning. My apologies.
Okay. All right. Okay, sounds good.
All right, good evening. I'm Javi Dimas. I'm the VP of Enrollment. And what I wanted to do in this graph is just ground us on some data and share out a bright spot for our school here. You'll see at the very top, there's some dates. Really, it's 8 years of historical data going back to 2015 to 2022. And that historical data allows us to look at the enrollment and what's happened 3 weeks after the enrollment and commencement of school. There's always the shift with students coming in and out, and then really the work that happened 2 weeks after that. So in total, 5 weeks. And the bright spot would be that for 2022, we saw an actual increase in student population of 6%. That was a total of 11 students, which is really good. You'll see that upward incline from 2021 to 2022. The only other time that we saw more of a significant increase was in the year 1920, and that was because of the merger of schools at a 7%. So all of that to say that after the last 5 weeks, Ms. Tobias and the team have really, continued to recruit and enroll students. 11 is quite significant. When we met last at our last board meeting, we committed to working with the school to get double-digit enrollment, and it's a great bright spot to be able to share with you all tonight.
Thank you.
Yes.
That sounds good.
And moving on to another bright spot, we are super excited to announce that we, Hope Community Public Charter School, received a reward, and we have been named the best of 2022 in Washington. So it is interesting that we got this award. We were nominated, to my understanding, by a group of parents, and the Hope Community Public Charter School was selected as the winner of the 22 Best of Washington in the category of charter schools. The Washington Award Program's purpose is to support and offer public recognition of the contributions of businesses and organizations in and around Washington, and all of the revenue that is generated by this award program helps to pay for local businesses to support for their support and partnership programs. So we will receive the official reward early November, sometime around the first week of November. And we will definitely be putting this information out. This is actually what the award will look like. And so these are some things, shifting gears to marketing, and I'm going to allow Ashley to talk about some of the things that we will do to get the information out to the masses about this awesome acknowledgement.
Absolutely. Very excited for Hope. So there are a couple marketing pieces that will kind of enact to promote this. So social media has already started. You should have already seen a social media post about it, and you'll see more. We're also going to be doing a press release. We'd love to do a photo op with the board once the award arrives. That'll be another great post for social media and things of that nature. Website placement has already happened. It's already on the school's website. And then parent notification will go out with the photo of the award with the board. So there are a couple, like I said, a couple of things that we want to do in regards to marketing to showcase this amazing award for Hope. It's very exciting, and we're very, very proud.
Congratulations, and looking forward to seeing more of it. And how we utilize it as we get ready for, I guess in a few months or a month, not too far from now, the new lottery system is going to open up. So maybe that's something we could utilize as we push into that season as well.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I have a question. I don't know if this is an appropriate time.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool. I wanted to echo Carrie's statement. Congratulations on that award and recognition. That is huge. So thanks to all of the individuals and the teams that worked hard to get that recognition. And thanks for the reports that you provided around enrollment, marketing, as well as the social media. The number of views and impressions were high, and that's great. I'm wanting to know if we were able to see how many of those views led to maybe people going on the website or possible enrollment. Are we tracking those?
So that data is tracked through Schoolment. Is that correct, Tiffany? As far as
Well, it's not through Schoolment. As far as the number of scholars that we enrolled, the 11, because we did get 11 scholars. Those 11 scholars are not tracked in Schoolment. That is actually coming through the my school DC is where that information is listed there. But to say, or I cannot speak to a correlation between those 11 scholars to the social media ads, simply because we know that the enrollment process or open enrollment for my school DC has closed. So at this point, anyone who is interested in coming to Hope from any of the schools, they literally have to physically call the school. So, I think it's a little bit premature for us to acknowledge how many of those actually we can attribute to from the social media ads to the enrollment. We just know that in that 4-week time, we enrolled 11 new scholars.
And so are we able to track, or are we currently tracking where our students and parents are hearing about Hope? So through maybe exit interviews, or when they're coming in, whether they're hearing from word of mouth, newspaper ads, social media, are we currently tracking the source?
Yes,
Okay.
we do. Yes, we absolutely track that. We do have targeted timeframes for when we track it. So typically we would track that. Typically at the beginning of the year, we send out a survey. And then of course we do have exit surveys or engagement surveys that we will send out around December. So we will be tracking that information. We have not done that just yet, just because the school year technically just started, but we will start sending out those engagement pieces and parent surveys out around December.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So does this are we continuing this with the same kind of targeted push out for the rest of the year, or what's the plan going forward? I know we wanted to kind of capture some new enrollees and you know, before we got to the October final enrollment date, but what do we do? What's next, Ashley? What's
So, yeah,
beginning?
in regards to marketing, you know, I think our goal is to continue to push out the great news for Hope. I think this award is a great piece to share with potential families via the press release and other marketing initiatives. Being that school has already started, I think it's kind of it may not be it may be harder to grab new students just because school started. You know, scholars are settled in their current school, but that doesn't mean that we can't continue to share Hope's narrative. So that's our goal. And you know, of course, we've got some long-term strategies that we're going to be working on and implementing as well, things that I showed you in the previous presentation, like the bus wrap and things of that nature that we'll be ready or gearing up to get ready for in the new school year, so in January. And so moving forward for the next couple months, what we'll be doing is pushing out good news. We can do another social ad, another Google ad, but just I think that it is important to know that since school has started, the number of new students will start to kind of decrease because
Right.
you know scholars are planted in their schools. So I think that our focus is to continue to push out the good news and gear up for 23-24.
Okay, all right. And I look forward to seeing Ms. Tobias, her continued post as we go along. And I don't know, it's a way to get, if we could do some of the parent chat and chill stuff to get the parents out there as well. They're also great advocates, you know, in the community. So
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for that question.
okay. That's it for us for marketing.
That is it for marketing. Thank you.
That is it.
Thank you, Javi, Ashley, and Tiffany.